back, everybody, to another Getting to Know the Artist. I am Wiggles, your host, and we are here today with Dirty Monkey. Welcome. I want to give a no doubt. I'm gonna give a shout out to my dude, Wicked Widget Productions, in the chat. He's been here waiting all by himself. But we love you for it. I appreciate the support. That's a real one right there. I think that's who all I see right now. So, somebody else came in. I don't know who you are, but thank you. We're gonna jump right in with the first question for my guy here. Y'all coming in, be sure to get your questions ready. Load them up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to hit that like button. It's a small gesture from you, but a big favor to me in the YouTube algorithm. It shoots it out. Get some new people in here. And even you watching this on the replay, don't go nowhere without at least hitting that like button. It might not be your cup of tea, but it might be somebody else's. So you can shoot it out by hitting that like button. Comment on it, something. Anyhow, we're going to get to know Dirty Monkey. So we're going to start with the first question. What is your name? Where was you born and raised? And where do you currently live now?
Name's JR, fucking goes by Dirty Monkey as the artist. I was born in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and that's where I still reside now. I lived in LA for probably a year in my 20s and just been here the rest of the fucking time.
Okay.
5 minutes north of Philly.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, I don't know where that is. But that kind of pinpoints it.
Exactly.
You like it up there?
I mean, it's kind of like the perfect hub. It's a fucking decent city. It's got a great scene, plenty of venues. But like I said, it's 45 minutes from fucking Philly. It's an hour from fucking New York. It's fucking hour from Jersey. So it's like a fucking, a perfect hub for fucking the arts. If you want to hit a venue, a Philly show, New York show, Jersey show. I mean, now from fucking Legend Valley, I'm only fucking 6 hours as opposed to 17 from fucking Cave in Rock.
Yeah, boy, that's the truth. That Ohio spot, well, I moved to Indiana, and that made me just be like 3 hours from Legend Valley, which is better than, I used to live in Mattoon, Illinois, a city some people heard of, but typically people don't. But nonetheless, it's like a 7-8 hour ride or something to Legend Valley then or whatnot. Ain't no 17 hours, but yeah. Okay, yeah. My next question for you is kind of loaded. It's 3-part. Are you a juggalo? When or how long when did you discover yourself, or how long have you been down with the clowns, if your answer to the first is yes? And then, do you consider yourself a juggalo rapper? Because some artists don't like to be put in a box. Some artists don't see a box. So just give us a little thought on that.
So it was probably around 6th grade when the whole fucking Disney fucking controversy popped, and that's what fucking got me into it. So what are you, like 12 or 13? I don't remember how old you are in 6th grade, but we'll say 6th grade.
Yep.
I'm an old man now, so it's been quite a few fucking years. But yeah, I'm down, and I feel like, I mean, if you rep the hatchet, no matter fucking whatever kind of musician, I mean, I wouldn't call myself a rapper. I do have fucking flows in a lot of my songs, but my whole music fucking portfolio isn't like strictly bass rapper. So juggalo artist, absolutely.
Right, rocker, metal. That's what I mean. Juggalo is not just horrorcore, or it's not just rap. It's definitely like a combination of all kinds of music. I don't know. You just hear that box put around a rapper, so maybe that is the difference. It's done played out. But if you hear juggalo rocker, you're not so much grief on it, perhaps, or I don't know.
Yeah, I reference the wicked shit in a couple lines in my songs and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's in there, but I don't base my whole fucking writing process. My writing is more just about my trials and tribulations. If fucking the wicked shit pops up in it, absolutely. But I'm not trying to be anything specific.
Right, and I love it. That stay organic and natural, and just let it flow how you would, you know. No, that's a great answer. What inspired you to start making music? So, what was that switch that was like, hey, I think I can do this, and I actually want to do it and take it serious?
Dude, it was when I got fucking like the Metallica live shit binge and purge fucking VHS. Like I was always a fucking headbanger. Like my first two fucking cassettes were fucking Michael Jackson Bad and fucking I got Van Halen. So like those were like my first starter fucking musicians. And then I fucking got into Metallica and just I was like, that just looks like the coolest thing ever. So I was like, I want a fucking guitar. So for fucking my 11th birthday, I saved up enough fucking cash to just buy a guitar. Not the amp, not the cord or nothing. So I had a fucking electric guitar that was just useless at the time.
But you had that motherfucker.
Yes, I did. A fucking Mexi Fender Stratocaster, man. And I still got it today. It's fucking near and dear to my heart. But that's 11 years old is when I started. And I got a fucking the Ride the Lightning tab book and fucking just tried to learn fucking tab, fucking reading the fucking zeros and ones and fucking all of that. So that's when it all began.
So do you think that you wanted to, I don't know, it's kind of it's a gray area, but like do you think you wanted to be more of a musician than an artist? Like you wanted to just like play instruments, or did you always have it in you though to like want to sing too, or it was just a package?
Well, to kind of like loosely do a Vince McMahon quote is like they say, we're not in the wrestling business, we're in the entertainment business. I never wanted
Right.
to just be in the music business. I wanted to be an entertainer. Like not just because I love fucking my favorite thing is music videos. That's why all of my shit I try to make a music video for. I fucking that was the big thing for me when I was younger. I mean, MTV had fucking headbangers ball to see like music videos was so badass because it could do more visually than just seeing a regular performance, and like it mixes movies and music and fucking it's badass.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So you say that was about 12 or 13 then, give or
11
take?
I got the guitar and then probably got more serious in like my preteen teenage years. Yeah.
When did you put out your first song?
Uh, first actual like recording and shit like that, and band and stuff like that. I was 15 and I was in a band called Revisiting a Massacre. It was a shitty. We called it terrorcore, but it was basically just like fucking really shitty like power violence grind, like 3 notes. And we actually did a tour. That was my first tour with Defiant Trespass and Melee from Boston. So it was a lot of fun, and we still do a reunion like once every 5 years, once every 10 years, and
No kidding.
yeah, I'm still good friends with all of my childhood friends. So
Well, that's dope.
yeah.
Um, who do you then look up to in the music industry, mainstream or underground, dead or alive, even? Like, who's your real muse or inspiration? Who do you take from? Or
Honestly, anybody who just fucking hits the fucking rubber to the road, like everybody that's independent, that's fucking busting their ass, fucking booking their own shows and all of that shit, because some of that shit I lack today, but I love seeing the hustle. When I was younger, like I said, I looked up to Metallica, fucking the Misfits and shit like that. It wasn't so saturated, the music industry, when I was younger. There was like,
right.
we're still exchanging CDs and cassettes with your friends to get into new stuff. You couldn't just type anything in and it would just pop up right away. So nowadays it's it's somebody with passion, not somebody who just, I want to do music because I want eyes on me. I want to do music because whether eyes and ears are on me or not, I'm gonna make this regardless.
Right, because you're doing it for you, or the enjoyment of it, not just.
There's too many people out there that try and like eat us. I mean, even in the fucking juggalo community, they're just fucking stamping themselves like, you asked, are you a juggalo artist? There's too many people that are also, I think, saying I'm a juggalo artist just because they want to, it's they claim us but they ain't us kind of shit.
Vultures, my guy. Yeah, they just appropriating the culture, if you will. Trying to get a penny off of a jug, because that's one thing, and that's one thing I love about us juggalos, even though it's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, so when Jay said that, he was right. 1,000 mainstream fans aren't 10 juggalos, because when we go hard for an artist, something like that, we go hard. We buy in all that shit. We scrubbed out in that shit. We might not have but a few dollars to our name, but I bet we got 3 ICP shirts and a Ouija shirt and a and like we support the community and buy jug shit, and then other people are like, oh, I need to get in there, and the only way I'm gonna is if I'm a jug artist.
Fuck it, ain't right. But they gotta fucking keep mass producing the fucking hockey jerseys.
Nate, whoop. Nate said, I need like 5 fans. I don't even need a tenner. I just need 5. That's right, Nate. What's good, bro? You got 3 songs out now, huh? We're gonna have to get at it. That's the homie. Okay. So you want to put a name on any of them, or you're saying just any? I like how you said that. You're not even gonna like pinpoint any name of an artist. You're saying anybody that's out there really putting their grind down and really putting out something solid. That's your inspiration, or you can draw from that or motivate or whatever. So
absolutely,
that's cool. Okay, so then let's jump to the fun question. Any current projects in the works? What's new? What's next? Are you working on albums, singles? Are you going on tour? Are you doing any one-off shows? Are you what are you just, creating thoughts or, songs in your head right now? Or what's the deal?
Well, I've been moving into a new house, so I haven't really had time to like focus on music, but I have a single. I keep fucking saying I'm gonna release it on my fucking Instagram the past fucking couple months, but I want to fucking have artwork and everything ready for that, and haven't had time to focus on it. Hexavana, it's part of my Witch trilogy. This will be the second one. The first one was Blood Goddess. This one's Hexavana. And I want to do a really cool video for it. The song's done. It's fucking mastered and everything. So that'll be the next release. And then I want to work on a fucking full album. I want to break out the piano fucking in my new place and just fucking by myself. First time I don't have any roommates ever in my life, and I can just fucking be alone and fucking work on my shit. And as far as
yeah.
I have a show actually 1 week from today with Death's Dynamic Shroud and Indigo Ranch, and that's actually fucking, which is awesome. It's actually right up the street from me, so I can fucking get tits up and fucking just stumble back down the road, fucking nice and easy.
No, and right quick, just for if somebody came in just now, where exactly is that? What city? What town?
Pennsylvania, part of the Lehigh Valley, about 45 minutes north of Philly.
Y'all, if you're around Philly, New York, Brooklyn, whatever, go see this man perform.
It's going to be a good show. Fucking first time I'm hearing about Death's Dynamic Shroud. They're a really interesting group, and that's the best choice of words, I think, to describe them.
Okay, I like interesting. I like weird, dude. When I go see somebody, or I'm at like a concert and there's openers, you know what I'm saying? And you see the majority of people going, I'm like, yeah, I probably like this guy. I like the fucking weird shit. Not always. You still got to be good at what you're giving me. but you know, they might hate on him because he looks weird as fuck or something. I'm loving it. Give me stage presence. Give me a performance. Give me a show. Tell me a story while you're singing a song. You know what I'm saying?
100% a show.
So yeah. Uh, okay. So and that's when? When are you performing?
That's a week from today. National Sokals is the venue on Southside Bethlehem.
Okay. All right. And you said you just moved, so you ain't moved. You got a song though. You said you're thinking about putting on. What did you create it before you moved, and then you just kind of set back on it for a minute?
Yeah, I wrote 2 singles after I released my last LP, and I released the one because I wanted to shoot one more video in the last place that I lived. And, you know, just as like, this is the last thing I did in this place. I lived here for fucking almost 11 years. This will be like my goodbye to the home when my homies helped me out, that were my roommates that lived there. So I got them involved in it. And that was the song Awake. So that was my most recent video. And that's the first time I ever did like a full green screen video. Had a blast doing it. I think the song's dope. It's showing the progression and the direction of my music and my video production capabilities, and I'm proud of it. So
hell yeah.
I think we tagged that one in the post that we made.
Yeah, absolutely. Juggalo Gamer, whoop whoop. What's up, big homie? I appreciate y'all coming through. All right, so go see him in a week in Pennsylvania. You said Pennsylvania, right?
Right.
You just said.
Right. You Instagram or follow the link, you'll fucking see plenty of fucking flyers and promotions for it.
Hell yeah. And be sure to hit the like button. If you're in this stream right now, smash that like button, please and thank you. Let's get some other people here so they'll go watch him in Pennsylvania.
Fuck yeah.
And while we're at it, we're going to move on to, what is your favorite song that you have made that means something to you for whatever reason or another?
Dysmorphia, without a doubt. Fucking, that's my favorite. You know, it seems like my favorite songs that I write and fucking release are the least favorite songs of like the fans and the majority. But once again, you know, fucking, you write the music for yourself unless you're just trying to fucking write soulless music. But Dysmorphia is, I think it's my most honest song. I think it was one of the dopest fucking beats I ever made. I think the music video was the most real fucking video I made. It's an older song from me, so it's not the best production, but it's by far not the worst production. But Dysmorphia is that one. It's always going to be in my fucking set list. I'm never going to take it out because I play that for me, and it gets something out of me that fucking will calm me down for fucking, you know, a week or two or till the next show.
Absolutely. I didn't even realize I had these other stupid little bulletins up. I'm sorry. I just anything to make the internet a little better. I didn't realize. Yeah. Okay. So then, with that said, though, what is a song that you would recommend to somebody that hasn't heard of you, and you're trying to get them hip to your music, that you feel that would be more, you know, I guess popular, catchy, or...
I would say that would be for fucking, from the back catalog, it would be DMS, or it would be my newest release, Awake. I think those two are a fucking, they both got great hooks in them. They both got fucking dope ass beats to them, fucking, and I think that's the best, to me, that's the best fucking 2 songs to fucking suggest is DMS and fucking Awake.
Absolutely. Get that out of here. All right, there we go. I lost my train of thought here on my next question. Okay. Realistically, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's your 5-year game plan? Do you want to be signed? Are you already signed? Are you just going to still be independent? You know, just doing a song here and there? Are you gonna have your own LLC? Like, what's the 5 year plan musically as an artist? What's your goals or whatever?
Well, here's the thing. You said realistically. So where do I see myself realistically, or where would I like to be? It's kind of
Okay, you could give us both. It is two different matters of a question or answer. So I'm curious because so realistically, that's just trying to get you to be honest and tell us what you think how life is going to throw at you. Where you would like to be is the ultimate. If I got a hold of you in 5 years from now and said, "Hey, let's rerun it now," and is it going to line up? Like that's the whole, So yeah, just tell us where you'd like to be, and I guess where you think you would be.
well, on the realistic part, I think I'm gonna fucking be able to put out fucking better production, fucking more real. I definitely see if it's 5 years, I'm hoping to have fucking at least 3 fucking full lengths out within 5 years and some banger fucking music videos as long as I stay on top of my game. Where I would like to be is fucking having some new connections and putting on the actual live show that I envision, because fucking I think from the album to the live show, I think they should be two different things, not completely different musically, but I think when you're fucking seeing somebody live, like you said, if weird, whatever, you want to go see a show, I have ideas that probably financially and just my capabilities I can't do now, but I envision them in my head, and I've got some fucking awesome ideas that I'd love to do, because sometimes I get booked on a show and they're like, this is all the space you got. We can't accommodate, like I do live projections that I interact with when I'm playing. So like I film things for my live show that I literally interact with live, as opposed to like just doing my shit, just plugging in my fucking USB and going for it. Everything has like a strict structure. Fuck, it just started pouring. Everything has a strict structure for my live show, and I'm really proud of that. I think I'm actually even better live than I am on fucking streaming or CD.
Recording, right? Do you mix, master, and produce all of your shit by yourself?
I don't do final mix. So that's where I'm at, because fucking the decibels and bullshit, and I use a lot of different 808s. Everything I write on piano. Everything is written on piano first, and then I fucking go into my fucking Pro Tools, and then I manipulate my fucking piano. I add my 808s. I fucking will write. Then I'll play that over and over again, and I'll just jam out on piano to like whatever I have as a skeleton. And I'll be like, that's cool. So then I'll record that, and then I'll manipulate that and, turn it into bells or turn it into violin or this and that. Then I'll play that again, and then I'll do another layer. So I won't even, I've never really have like lyrics ever just written. I have tons of lyric books, but I don't go, I'm going to write this song lyrically. I fucking write everything out and build upon that. And then usually I have certain guys that I go to for my final mix and then master.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always curious to ask that question. Obviously, I do know quite a few artists. Some of them a little more personal than others. I'm not nobody famous. It ain't like I'm, some crazy big artist or something. I just get lucky. People seem to like Wiggles, but you can tell the difference in quality and whatnot. But I think it's a growth thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go through doing it yourself and you don't just instantly outsource, I think that's better for an artist. I'm not saying, not to take away from, I guess, somebody that just outsources. They understand, hey, I can't do this. I ain't no count at it, whatever. But if you do, even struggle through it and then get better at it, I think it's good for your all around skill or whatever.
Well, yeah, it's like didn't fucking Ouija just fucking was like, yo, this is a song that I fucking produced recently and fucking shit like that. So I think with writing music, it's repetition. I've never had anybody be like, hey, I got this beat or this song I want you to fucking do something on. I don't feel like I'd be able to give the 100% of me to that collaboration because and unless we wrote it together in the same room, like if we worked together, like
Right.
or via what we're doing, I think then I'd be able to work with it. But if somebody's like, "Hey, I emailed you a song, do something for it," unless it was just like a fun side thing, I wouldn't be able to invoke real emotion to it.
And Peter said I have to put burns on the skin because we do put me on that song at the end. That whoop whoop is me
Oh hell yeah!
at the end of burns on the skin, and that's what he's saying, I guess, trying to get that whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? And big and okay. Realistically, uh, if not music, then what? Where or what do you think you would be doing, or where do you see yourself? Like, would you still be doing something within, as you said, even let's not just say music, the entertainment, or do you think you'd have been working a 9 to 5 or being a firefighter? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I am a 9 to 5er, dude. I work in construction. Actually, I'm a 7 to 3. I do concrete fucking every day.
Okay, he said I am doing the 9 to 5. Music is definitely just a hobby. It's not the main income source.
Music costs me more than fucking it gives
back. Okay, yeah. That's what's up. I would love to be doing construction myself.
No, fuck that, dude. Don't stay in school. Fucking everybody says we're plumbers until you're a fucking plumber and fucking digging through
digging through shit, boy. Yeah. Okay, where are we at here? Okay, then, what did you want to be as a kid? Was it a singer, or maybe it was an astronaut or something?
Dude, Jurassic Park came out when I was a fucking kid, and I fucking wanted to be an archaeologist.
No way! Paleontologists have an ass! No dirty monkey, he's out there in the suit. Dude, and a monocle.
I was unpacking my shit since I had boxes that I haven't even looked at when I moved into the other place that was fucking packed for like 10, 11 years, and I fucking opened it up and I found my old rock collection and chunks of
shit.
Sent me back. Arrowheads.
That's what's up. That's dope though.
Yeah, I wasn't smart enough for that shit.
Okay. The next question. Have you played and have you been or just been to the Gathering of the Juggalos? And if so, how many times on both the chords?
Okay, I have played The Gathering, but I have not played The Gathering as Dirty Monkey. My old deathcore band played The Gathering at Cave in Rock. I want to say maybe the 11th annual. It was either the 10th or the 11th annual. I gotta bust out the booklet or watch the infomercial. But my old band, 7 Second Suicide, we fucking played it. It was a good time, man. It was a good time. We played second stage. I had a blast. That was probably my third gathering, my second or third gathering that I played that. I've been 9 times total. Nothing will ever fucking take away the memories of fucking Cave in Rock. That was fucking that place.
I want to know. I'm so sad. Last year was my first year.
I've definitely got to go. Brain damage from Cave in Rock, Illinois.
I could imagine. I've seen so many videos, and our carnival that I used to work on actually sent rides there to play the spot at one year, but I didn't get to play the spot. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, last year was my first one. This year will be my second. I don't know. It's hard to imagine it gets better than that first time, but I feel like
nothing beats that first fucking time, man. Nothing.
Right, popping that cherry, I got to do Armageddon for my first one, so I got up on stage, got the VIP, got shit signed. Like that was beautiful, beautiful.
Awesome.
All right. Hmm. If you could collaborate with any artist that you have not collaborated with yet so far, who would it be? Maybe give us somebody that you feel is untouchable for you for some reason right now, rather they're just that famous or well, you just ain't got the funds. And then maybe somebody more possible, you know what I'm saying, or what have you.
Well, would have to be fucking Billy Vallow from him. Fucking, I'd fucking love to do a fucking collaboration with the dude from him. Fucking, I think musically, fucking, it would fit what I'm doing, and just because I'm such a big fucking fan. And as far as in reach, but might not be in reach right now, would either have to be like horror or Nate No Face. Like I really like what those two fucking are doing.
Okay. I'm not sure if I know them, but I'm gonna have to look them up. And they're like metal rock type beat.
Horror is like fucking electronic punk. It used to be a three piece. It might still be a three piece. They were originally from New Jersey, but I actually the first time I saw them was at a gathering, and fucking I was tripping balls, and they fucking just melted my fucking mind. And they're awesome, dude. Fucking their energy, they're fucking one dude's really calm and collect, and the other one's a fucking explosive animal, and they're just they're just outstanding. It's HO9909 horror. And then Nate No Face is like this fucking he's fucking just he's one dude, and he does an electronic thing too, and he's like a fucking just this cool fucking Mexican fucking artist that's it's like an electronic aggressive punk, but he has also like up and down stuff, and it's stories of his real life. So either one of those two, maybe you'll see fucking happen one day. Maybe.
Hell yeah. Manifest that shit. Don't doubt it. If you're gonna stay in the music scene and really do this proactive, manifest that. Tell yourself, I'm gonna make it happen. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I think I can make that happen. Like
Yeah,
bring
I
it to light.
talk to fucking people. I fucking the older I get, the more recluse I become, and fucking it's a bummer. I just I'm not as outgoing as I used to be. But fucking if we're at a show and we run into each other, then I'll fucking chew your ear off if I had a couple bucks.
Right. You vibing, it's the whole like yeah, energy. Um Have you met anyone famous to you? So I answer this with I have met Violent J, Shaggy, ICP. I've met Ouija a handful of times. I've met people like Scum, Insane Poetry, Axe, and I'm not taking away from any of them because I'll remember to the day I die, the day I met ICP for the first time. You know what I'm saying? And Ouija Mac, that's like my Lord and Saber, so I'll never forget my encounters with him. But I like to use I met Polly Shore too as yeah, you know what I'm saying, as a famous person outside of the music scene. So it doesn't matter, whoever, whatever. It's just have you met anybody famous to you?
I mean, that's a dope one, the fucking Weasel, man. I fucking grew up on him, son-in-law, man. Fucking but I mean, I've partied with Septic Flesh a couple of times. I mean, fame is such a weird fucking expression because you fucking gather and fucking I'm sure you go to other things. Going to fucking music festivals these days, everybody's just kind of a person. So as far as like famous, I would like consider that like celebrity fucking. So I mean, a couple of times fucking out when I lived in fucking Cali, I fucking would run into Lemmy from Motorhead. He would always be at the Rainbow Bar and Grill, just sitting at the fucking that Mega Touch fucking thing. So I've had a pint with him once. I don't think he was paying attention to me talking, but it didn't matter to me. I was just jaw flapping at him. Steve Adler was there once, from the original drummer of Guns N' Roses. That was cool.
Hell yeah.
Just cheers to him. Fucking no words were said or anything. But yeah, not really have met any celebrity fucking status people.
Right. I mean, that's dope though. The
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses is the shit.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Cool. What's your favorite color?
Green.
Okay, mine's red. Uh, what is your favorite domesticated and wild type animal?
Oof. Cat and fucking obviously monkey.
Okay, yeah. So me it'd be dogs, pit bulls specifically. I don't really like cats unless they're unique, which we got two cats. They're bobtail cats, so they ain't got no tails and they're fat and they act like dogs. Um, but ironically, my wild type is a white tiger because they're not supposed to exist. They're beautiful. They will lure you in and then they will kill you, bro. That's it. Just ah.
You ever see that fucking? It was a while ago, but there was, I guess, a fucking white tiger with Down syndrome. You ever seen the fucking footage of that thing, man? Its face is just.
I feel like maybe I have. I don't know though. That's terrible. Lord, he apologized. Bless the starving kid. And like, yeah, that's crazy. No, yeah, I think I might have saw something on it, but I don't recall if I actually did watch a video or anything
I'll
on
never
it.
get that face. But I mean,
Yeah,
you say not so much cats, but isn't just a tiger like the big cat?
that's my point. Yeah, like wildcats though are huge, and that's what I like about
They're,
them. Like
they're
you know,
super small, like that one that lives in the desert, that fucking little fucking killer.
yeah, boy. Rottweiler Lab was a great mix. Mixed mutts are the best dog, hands down, you can ever have. They will live the longest. They'll have less problems. You start having these purebreds, bread on top of bread on top of bread, and then
Not a
they got bad ankles and crazy shit. And
I'm not a fan of bulldogs. I lived with a couple of them and dated some people that had them, and man, fucking those things fucking snore so loud, so
right, right. um. Okay, so we are at the bottom of the first page. There's 5 people in here.
okay.
Not the stupid questions, but if you have any real good questions
Give me
for this man, I will pull him. Yeah, well, I will pull him up and we'll ask him. It doesn't matter, or maybe somebody's in here that knows him and knows something they can ask that could just give a good response for the sake of the interview. So
yeah.
even if you know the answer, get him to answer it or something like that. Meanwhile, while I'm trying to give the chat a chance to ask some questions, I'm going to ask you, being in the underground scene, how do you separate yourself from other artists being it so big?
I mean, separated. I feel like. I mean, I'm sure every artist feels like I'm doing something different or something like that, but like I said, I don't try to be a rapper. I don't try to be a fucking depressive, suicidal, electronic black metal. I don't try to be. I just kind of write what I'm going for. I'll try to make my album like if I'm doing a full length. I'll try to make my album a themed album. I don't want to go so astray where I'm like doing so much different shit that it can't keep attention. But like, I feel like each progression of what I do is has a different thing. I'm trying to do more dance kind of beat style shit right now because I want to get fucking people moving to my stuff. And if I write like a 7-minute downer song, ain't nobody fucking gonna be dancing on a pole to that. So I'm trying to get a little more shit. But I mean, like I said, live performances, shit like that, I don't feel like there's too many people doing what I do live. And
Okay.
I definitely think my live performance stands out a lot better. And I mean, I don't get booked that often because I said I'm not as outgoing. I reach out to people and then I don't get responses, so I'll get discouraged and I'll fucking go into a fucking little cocoon for a bit, and then I'll be like, "Fuck that, dude! Your fucking show's dope. Fucking start reaching out to people and fucking getting this." So then I'll just spam fucking a bunch of shit, and then some people will get back and some people won't, and then I'll fucking I get pretty down on myself a lot, and it discourages the whole moving fucking forward kind of thing. I wish I had more friends that were involved in this, but like all of my friends are married or with kids, and like I'm like the last samurai, so I don't have a group that fucking helps me do what I do. I'm just
Bro, I'm a loner. I absolutely, that's one neutrality that I can relate with you on. We are our own worst critic. Rather, it's a digital creator, what I do, or if it's an artist like you, or if it's somebody, what do you call it? An architect, somebody building, the great whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You will be your own worst critic, but for good reason. Like, criticism is not bad as long as it's constructive. If somebody's just being an asshat and being like, "Oh, you suck, you suck, you suck," that's just dumb.
no,
But if they're actually giving constructive, like, I like what you done here, but this sounds a little like, a fist in my ear here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take that and roll with it, my guy, because that's the best shit you're ever going to get to better yourself in your craft. I used to not be as publicly friendly. I used to hate cameras. You wouldn't have caught me on this video with a stranger. And not that you're a stranger, you homie. We like family. I don't know you, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have been doing this shit freaking 4 years ago. It just would not have been me. I don't like big crowds unless it's crowds of, music junkies and jugs and fam and, my type of people. If you're my type of people, we're vibing. Otherwise, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? But in order to grow in your craft or what you're doing, you got to be able to accept some criticism, take a little hate on the cheek or whatever, and so yeah. At any rate, this is a great question asked by somebody in the chat. Said, what are some early metal bands you got into?
All right, I'm always gonna fucking stick with my big four, and my big four is fucking Chris Barnes, Cannibal Corpse area, Deicide, Hoffman Brothers fucking era, fucking Morbid Angel, and it'll have to be Death. Like, I got my fucking Death tattoos, fucking boom. Oh.
Hell yeah. Dirty Monkey, where would I go for the best Philly cheesesteak and fries?
Dude, that's a rough one, man. Everybody's fucking, everybody says Pat's and Geno's, but you walk into fucking any like old school fucking pizzeria in Philly, you're gonna fucking get decent shit. I mean, I'm a provolone over whiz guy, so right there I'm already fucking kicked out of the community. I also like it California style, so I'm kicked out of the fucking community. I'm not a whiz and fucking red sauce guy. I like mine California, no tomatoes, with fucking provolone, baby.
Hell yeah. Now that sounds good. Sorry, I didn't even realize there's some people up in this chat. Ninja with a pencil, whoop whoop. Apollon, whoop whoop. I appreciate all of you motherfuckers coming in here. Even if it's just for a little bit, popping out, popping in. We love you. Share it out. Tell somebody. Hit that like button. It's a small gesture from you, but a big favor to me and the YouTube algorithm. I feel like I done said that 8 times.
I see
yeah.
Down there. I'm gonna be fucking down in Pittsburgh for Skull Fest this year. Fucking, that's another fucking killer festival. Fucking in Pittsburgh, the best fucking crust fucking festival there is. It's fucking 30 punks. I love.
Oh
Pittsburgh.
yeah.
I love Pittsburgh. The fucking, what is it? The Rock and Roll Room or the Rock and Roll Bar?
Absolutely. We got Flash Cat in here. I don't think I know that name. Whoop, I like seeing new faces. Thank you. Wiggles loves you. Okay, I fucking love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got
all right.
Cartoons right there. Favorite childhood cartoon? I mean, fucking straight up, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Real Ghostbusters, SWAT Cats, fucking He-Man, fucking that's my era, fucking of Saturday morning cartoons, man.
Absolutely. And that's more than okay. I didn't even see the questions, but if you see them before me, just respond, bro.
Over the fucking place. I'm trying to look like in the camera.
Hey, nah, that's cool.
Oh yeah,
that's what I want. I want to do a stream one time that I don't even get to ask but like 5 of my main questions, and then everybody's just blowing the chat up with questions. That would be dope. My
Like,
birthday's on the 29th. If I do a stream on that day for some reason, y'all better give me some questions.
fuck you. Fuck yeah. Happy early birthday then to you.
I'll appreciate it. When I was a little Silver Hawks lunchbox is what I rocked. That plus Thundercats. Hell yeah,
Hell
Tina.
yeah.
Whoop
Ho.
whoop. I've been in here. I sorry, Flash Cat, you in here. All right, so what type of music did your parents listen to, man?
Dude, fucking my dad was a fucking Aerosmith and Kiss head. So like I fucking even though Psycho Circus, you stole our shit, fucking I'm still a fucking Kiss Army guy. And then my mom was like fucking Barry White, fucking loved the shit out of fucking Madonna. Ace of Base, I would remember her fucking vacuuming that fucking I Saw the Sign shit. So I mean, both of my parents, they weren't together or anything, but both of my parents were really they were fucking music heads, and they fucking were absolutely supportive of, like, you know, if you got fucking good grades on your report card, you were allowed to buy one CD fucking during that report card and shit like that. So if you didn't fucking do certain shit, fucking you weren't rewarded with fucking the gift of music, which is the best gift. Like now, fucking you ain't got to do shit to get it, but like that's like
Right, you just pull it up on Spotify.
that made you kind of like strive for something. I always looked forward to that. I remember fucking I got the Carnival Christmas fucking EP from fucking the Clowns, fucking one of my report cards, and fucking with the Santa Claus on the cover with the fucking bullet.
Yeah, boy.
Although I'm
That's
pissed,
that shit.
it was the price of a full-length album, and there was only like 3 songs on the fucking EP.
Ninja with a Pencil said, "What was your first concert you attended?"
Fucking concert and not show would have been fucking 12 years old, Stone Temple Pilots with Cheap Trick, and it was Stone Temple Pilots on the Unplugged tour, so they fucking like came down from the fucking ceiling. We had binoculars, we were in the fucking nosebleed section.
Yeah.
They came to the top in like this bean bags, and they had a fucking sitar, and fucking I'll never forget that shit. It was the first time my parents saw me fucking rip a joint from fucking, well, my dad and my uncle Scott fucking saw me rip a joint from the dude that was partying next to us. So it was a good time.
Ninja said his was Nickelback. He's embarrassed to say, there ain't no wrong with that. Listen.
Nickelback, I don't give a fuck. I don't believe in guilty pleasures, but fucking, like I said, I was a Kiss fan. I think Nickelback is the modern day Kiss. If you see them live, they fucking go hard, and all their songs are about fucking getting fucked up, having sex, and having a good time. And I'm a big fan of all of that. So, and they're
right, the Back in Black album, dude, that was my shit, boy. I just had my 89 Aurora, and it was black on black. That was my shit. I was jamming that CD. I ain't gonna lie.
Corn's a good
Apollon said Corn and Evanescence was his. So my first was Def Leppard when they had their one-armed drummer. But I was kind of too young to like really appreciate it. I was like 11, and I just lucked into my sister and brother's extra ticket because their friend bailed out at the last minute or something. And they're like, well, we're going to take Sean. So,
yeah.
But it was dope. Let's see anything else in there.
It's good shit.
He plays with one arm, crazy. He did play. He's not alive anymore, I don't believe. Right?
The one arm guy?
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Or he is.
I don't know. I
haven't followed in a while. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, they wasn't my shit, but they got some good songs, you know. So yeah.
I'm just gonna ripping heaters and fucking pounding during this fucking shit. I hope
you good. Random. I used to love Slipknot, and man, that's the Gathering was my first. Stop it.
Good first, if that really is, you know. That's a good point.
Which gathering though? You know what I'm saying? Like, and how old was you? Like your first concert was the gathering? That's loaded. Like
Yeah.
loaded with concerts, bro.
Call me an asshole, but I hate this shit. Fucking a lot of fucking, you're going to see in 20, 30 years, a lot of people's gathering was their first concert because people are bringing fucking babies to that shit. And that's the fucking worst thing to fucking see is somebody with a fucking baby during fucking Fego bottles flying around. Like, what kind of fucking shit parent do you got to be to bring a fucking baby to a place where you're openly doing fucking bumps and fucking titties and I don't mind the titties, but like and shit, and you're fucking got a baby next to you. Talk about guilt tripping me.
No, yeah. I last year there was a guy that had a little baby and like people homies were chasing him around like you're fucking ignorant. Get that kid out of here. And then the one that really fucked me up was there's this couple, like this dude and this Chinese lady with a daughter that was like 7 or something like that. So she's definitely old enough to be realizing what's going on, but not really putting it all together. And that's so confusion and wrong on so many levels. You know what I'm saying? If you even if you were a nudist family, what you do in your home is your business. But to bring a kid around strangers potentially naked, that's some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what goes on because that's our time to be us, adults, have free, unadulterated freedom without judgment and opinions. We just get to let loose and be us, and that's okay. That should be allowed, but not when you're bringing fucking kids.
No, you remember the Batman guy who used to walk
Uh,
around with a big ass fucking dildo just fucking hanging off him? I mean, hey, hats off to him. Do whatever the fuck you want. Fucking, that's why it should be 12 and up. Fucking, fuck that. Don't bring your fucking kids.
Literally last year, like I said, was the first one I got to actually attend. And 10 minutes within being there, I saw dude butt ass naked. Not even a chick, dude, just with his shit out. And then you always got mankini running around. And then, you know, there's chicks. And as a guy, yeah, I kind of like a little view, but it makes me feel gross. If I look at a chick, that might have, even if they're covered, you know what I'm saying? Got little nipple caps on it, whatever. But, you know, I look, and then I look down, and there's a kid? What?
Yeah, it gives you a trip.
Right. Like, no, I didn't just look at that. Like, what? So, yeah, it's weird. Ninja with a Pencil said, did you ever have a video game that made you rage quit?
Mickey's Magical Quest for Super Nintendo. Fuck that game. I mean, I love it. Fuck that game.
Nice. And I never want to leave now. This is your new national fucking anthem. Oh, I hate when they do that. Man, I can't keep up with the chat. Y'all are really talking, and I appreciate it, and I love you, and I just don't want to miss the questions. A show at a venue, I don't see the problem, but at the gathering, exactly, Apollon. That's what I'm saying. There's a difference at a one-off show, a concert, versus the gathering. You know, that's what he just said. You know, there's a big difference. That's home. That's for us to let loose, get a little wild, do a little partying amongst adults.
Yes.
Versus a concert, you're going to just see that show, that artist perform, yada, you know. So, I mean, I don't know, weird, sick motherfuckers probably, and then that's the people that need to be outed. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, you don't go to a concert to usually, you know, versus the gathering. Or, I don't know.
And also,
even at a concert, I think you should be 13, 14, 15, maybe 16. But I've seen some cool ass 13-year-old kids that they were cool, they were vibing, the concert, everything was good, yada yada, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
There was this kid that camped next to us, fucking, he's probably 13. He camped next to us fucking a couple years ago, fucking. And I was just fucking giving the kid Roman candles left and right. Like, fucking take them, bro. Fucking go fucking shoot some shit in the sky. Have a blast. That was
you only rent bear. I have to pee it out. What? By the way, what up, y'all? I'm new here. I was summoned by Apollon. Spoken realness. What up? What's up? Welcome to the Wiggle Show. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Okay. Would you rather, what?
Unlimited blunts or
Blunts? Oh, yeah, I'd pick the blunts. I'm not an out, like, I like to have a Long Island every now and again and a margarita, but on the weekend, like, occasionally, but I'm not an alcoholic person. I'd rather
if I
unlimited weed.
cup, I'd take the fucking unlimited blunts, but fucking I'll take unlimited tequila, I guess, these days. So I'll take a swig of tequila for that one. Fucking, I know I'm pounding the champagne of beers, but
Hell yeah. All right. If you met the younger version of yourself, say 12, 13 years old, what would you tell yourself, if anything, and why?
start playing piano now and learn theory.
That is so dope. I couldn't even begin to play a piano, and I don't think at this point in my life I could learn it.
You
I like to just make sounds, and I can get lucky like 1, 1, 2, whatever. I get it. I used to play drums until my band instructor ruined that for me. That's a different story, but so I know notes and stuff like that, but and my hands just I don't know. I'd be getting carpal tunnel, and I'm getting old, and it ain't for me, but I applaud you if you can really play it and play it well. Piano is awesome. It's beautiful sound.
It's the gateway drug to fucking music, and I wish I knew that back then, because if you can play piano, you can basically pick up anything at some point and fucking have a basic knowledge on how to operate it, you know?
Did you ever read comics growing up?
Nightbreed, man. Nightbreed comics and fucking Evil Ernie. Fucking that one was dope. I would love to fucking see a fucking a real Evil Ernie fucking movie done by somebody who was a fan of it. That fucking comic where the boy was troubled and they fucking kept experimenting on him, and then fucking they put him in an experimental machine and he fucking blew up and turned into this awesome thing, and his love interest was fucking Lady Death, who is easily the fucking hottest fucking woman in comic history to me.
Uh-oh. That's a big claim, big claim.
It's fucking it goes down that one, Lady Death, man. Fuck yeah.
That's what's up. Pete said I like Tales of the Crypts comic.
Tales of the Crypt HBO, man. I remember fucking we used to get together on Fridays with my neighbors and we wouldn't fucking miss one. It still holds up, man. It still holds up today as fucking one of the greatest shows ever.
Is there any conspiracy theories that you find hard not to believe?
Find hard not to believe. I mean, I love conspiracy theories. I do. But I think now it's kind of become its own like thing where like everything can be a conspiracy, but fucking obviously fucking like I said, I'm kind of an old man, so fucking the Area 51 conspiracy is what we grew up with, and I grew up with the X-Files, and I want that Area 51 to have that fucking UFO and space technology and shit like that. But honestly, I don't. If an intelligent life form from the galaxy truly did exist, I can't imagine them looking at Earth and being like, yo, we got to check that place out.
Yeah. They're like, look at that shithole. Keep on going. That's the ghetto.
It's like
the whole of Earth. Not just the United States or here or here. No, the whole globe or whatever you want to call it. Fucking plate. Whatever your theory is on that. Flat Earth, round Earth. They're saying it's the ghetto and they're moving right on past us. Like, nah.
Out of here, you know. Fuck that. I love sci-fi though, so fucking I think fucking Event Horizon and District 9 are fucking two of the dopest fucking sci-fis out there. I think they're fucking tits. Neil Blomkamp,
absolutely,
a fucking treasure to the fucking movie industry.
All right, so do you think your skill came natural or you had to learn and practice? And what I mean by that is people are born, or they say are born with a given talent, and then other people have to learn and practice and work hard to be equally competitive in that thing or whatever. So
If it is a real thing, nah, dude, that fucking skip me by, dude, because I still suck. I still have to practice everything. I still need to rehearse everything. I still fucking there's. If I was born with a natural gift, it's just fucking up. Like,
call a spade a spade.
yeah,
Nah,
hey man,
I feel it. That's another thing. I don't think if you take any pride in what you do, then I don't care how good you are. You should always be trying to improve
be
or learn something better your craft.
100.
So,
You should take
um,
singing lessons. I think. I mean, not even like lessons where you have to go see one. Fucking just. I think you should. Even if you're already the shit, there's always gonna be room for fucking improvement. There's never any, like, even if it's like the perfect house foundation. Like, here comes concrete talk. Even if it's the perfect house concrete foundation, even in 10 years, it's gonna need some repairs. So you can always improve yourself in every
uh,
way. No one,
yeah, yeah.
no one's perfect. If you think you're perfect, fuck you.
Jurassic Park Guy Burns. I don't even know what y'all are talking about. Lawrence Fishburns.
It's just
Who's are you talking about? My sideburns, motherfucker? No, I don't know. Okay, the next question's loaded as well. Kind of a three-part. Keep saying I'm gonna figure it out, reword it, but I probably ain't. It works. Who or what came up with your stage name and how? And then, do you have a logo that is identifiably you, no matter what it's on? If it's on a hat, or
yeah.
if it's on a shirt or a flag, or you know what I'm saying? So, Dirty Monkey, how did you come up with that? Yada yada. And then, does Dirty Monkey have a logo that is obviously identifiably? And did you create that, like physically draw it or outsource it, or give us a little info on that?
I really wish I would have prepped for this one and had like merch next to me or some shit. But originally, fucking mad long ago, before even Dirty Monkey fucking was writing music, I would joke around that I was gonna do some shit called fucking Evil Monkey, and fucking I like from about 14 to probably like, I mean, now I didn't have cable or any of that shit, so I'd have to go to the 48 hours and fucking rent shit. And then fucking one day, my fucking homie that I worked with at Guitar Center was like, "Yo, fucking Evil Monkey's a thing on this TV show, fucking Family Guy." And I was like, "What?" And he started showing me the shit on his fucking phone and shit like that. And I was like, because I was like, fucking humans are shitty. Humans evolved from fucking monkeys, so fucking evil human. That was my concept for it. And then it was this thing already, and I was like, "Fuck, man, what the fuck?" And I was like, "You know what? Fucking filthy, fuck, dirty monkey, filthy human." Like that's what it evolved into, and that's where my fucking name came from. And I do have a logo that I drew. It's my no peace sign. It's my anti-peace sign. That's the logo that's always going to stick with me. I'll always change up like what I put on an album or something with each release, because I like when somebody spices things up. But like it's my Hatchet Man or my fucking Chapter 17 or my fucking LSP Buzzsaw or this and that is my anti-peace sign, which is like my profile fucking picture on everything. And I drew that up as like a hat tip to fucking anarcho crust punk band Crass. They had their logo, and there was another band, Apolitical and Os Rotten, that had it was their circle logo, fucking, and this and that. And I based my no peace fucking monkey sign off of that genre of fucking crust music. So I designed that. And, that was the origins of the creation of Dirty Monkey and No Peace.
Bro, I dig it. I gotta ask you, is your vibe like goth? Are you like gothic, or is that part of?
I play goth clubs, so I get booked at goth clubs. I'm glad I have like a decent catalog nowadays, because if I get booked somewhere enough in advance, I can cater my set list to the style of place that I'm playing. So like if I'm
Right.
a show, I can play my more heavily hip hop things, Or if I'm playing a goth club, I could play my more fucking dance and dark wave type shit. But my first tour was with fucking Pale Horseman and Buzzherd, and they're both fucking death metal bands. And you had this fucking weird dude fucking and opening up these shows and shit like that, fucking other than the fucking local openers and shit. So like, as I grow, I feel like even me trying to cater to specific things, I should just build a set list I like and just play any show, because if you're gonna like me, you're gonna fucking like me. If you're not, you're not. It's just, it doesn't matter how much I pander to whatever subgenre event I'm playing. I should just fucking play, you know? But if I'm playing more of a dance type fucking vibe place, it just kind of logically makes sense to play my more upbeat fucking songs.
Hell yeah, Paulin said, I love goth music. Do you make goth music? And that actually makes me bring up a question that sometimes I ask, but I don't have it written down. It just depends on the vibe. You seem pretty cool. You seem laid back. You seem pretty humble. You don't seem too
Appreciate
big of yourself. Uh, are you willing to work with anybody, or do you have limitations, or a guideline? Which is okay. It's okay to have standards on who you work with. So don't like is how I would, but like, so like 9 times out of 10, there's probably at least two other artists kind of on your level that's in the chat when I'm doing these streams or whatever. And sometimes people like to interconnect and reach out. And Apollon is one of them. He makes music, and he said he likes golf music. They asked if you made golf music. So just a hypothetical, like, are you willing to, connect, link up with other underground artists, or how do you go about doing that? Do you have people? Do you want them to just add you and then message you on your socials, or do you have a more professional, like, well, I'd rather you just hit my email, or
email seems more professional and you're more serious about it, because anybody's a loaded question. Fucking, I will work with anybody who is as dedicated to what they're doing as I am. Obviously, if you're a bigger artist than me, it would be nice to work with you. But if I don't feel like you're as interested in doing something with me, I don't fucking care that you're fucking that much bigger, which is probably why I'm not nearly anywhere as successful as I'd like to be. Is I don't want to put out something I'm not enjoying unless it's just for funsies. But if we're putting out something serious or something with emotion behind it, if I'm the one that's fucking pulling the fucking plow, I don't want to fucking I just don't want to be involved in it. I have no
so then
patience
what do
out
you
2 days.
typically charge for features, or will you do features for free if they match your energy?
Yeah, I'll do a feature for fucking, as long as you're putting in the extra effort, I'll fucking do some shit with you. But here's the problem nowadays with doing shit. You do a collab with somebody, and then 5 years later, it comes out that they're fucking a woman beater, or they're fucking messaging teenagers, or this and that. So I don't want to just do a song with somebody I don't know. I want to get to know you a little bit before just releasing something with you, because it's just too risky now to just have your whole fucking shit trashed over a shit person.
Well, and post date can at least back you on that. Like, look, I linked up with them here. He bought a feature here this date, and then here it is. They discovered he's some weird motherfucker. Typically, the people that I'm gonna be sending your way, or
Yeah,
whatever, like a pollen right here. This man's a jug, on that. But you never know somebody, and I get it. So you do your shit, you make your connection, talk, whatever. But he sounds pretty serious about maybe trying to link up with you. He said, I have some stuff I could send you. I need the email. I'm serious. And I would vouch for him. He's my moderator, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
well,
my neck's on the line too.
recording now, so I got kind of like a fucking cover for myself here.
Right, right. So,
But yeah,
I'll
as a transaction, fucking, I guess as a transaction, I would work with anybody, but like, I should be trying to make money off of this, because fucking I don't want to fucking do concrete forever. Obviously, the dream is to be an entertainer and be able to pay my bills, not even get rich off of it, just pay my bills. But fucking
Right.
as far as like just fucking, yo, we're linking up, we got something good going, let's fucking do it. Well, I'm not gonna charge. I'm not a known artist or this and that. Fucking, I want if it'll level.
Listen, if I was reaching out to you, and believe you me, I've had artists do it for me, and I love them for it, and we've traded, exchanged in different ways. But I'm just saying, like, if I reached out to you, like, hey, could you make me a little cut, edit, intro for my YouTube videos or whatever? I wouldn't want you to do it for free. Now, here I am broke as shit. I might only be able to slide you $10 on a Cash App, or you know what I'm saying. I think you should accept that, even if you're saying I would probably just do it. Or it's okay to value yourself, but also don't over like, oh, I think I'm worth $1,000 right now for 8 bars. Like, what are you? You're on some shit, But
I actually fucking lied, because I did do an artist collab, but it wasn't a collab. Like as far as music to this, my homie Shadowlander Art, this fucking dope ass homie from fucking Poland who makes the craziest art. He's straight fucking Jug fam too, and he's fucking one of the most amazing fucking. He does shit with colored pencil. I actually just got my fucking Yellow Wolf shirt from him, and fucking he's ordered shit, and we became friends just through fam and shit like that. I actually wrote a atmospheric background song to one of his what do they call that? When they speed up them doing something like a time fucking thing of him doing an art piece. So I wrote the fucking background music for him doing art and shit like that to it. So that was actually the only collab that I've done.
That's dope though. That's what's up.
Yeah, and I was excited to do it for free because I'm a fan of his fucking work, and he's my fucking homie. So like that was so Shadowlander Art, dude. Fucking check him out. He's fucking out of this world.
Absolutely. What is a band you used to like, then forgot about, then came back to? That's a lot. If you even have one, I'm trying to think myself. Like, who's somebody?
Man, fuck, dude. I'd have to like flip through my records, because then it would just happen on the spot where I'd be like, oh,
I don't know that I could pick a band that like I liked like a lot of their stuff offhand. I'd really have to think about it. But like just a song from a band that takes me back to, as he said, sixth grade earlier, would be like Ellie and Ant Farm. You know what I'm saying? They had one or two bangers that was okay. Or Outcast, Roses. You know what I'm saying?
Stabbing Westward was a band I fucking loved in middle school and fucking all of that. And then it wasn't that I just disliked them or anything. I just kind of fell out of it for a while and fucking went through a shitty breakup, and it just so happened to just pop up at the right time. The universe fucking it just fucking came, and fucking I got way back into them heavy.
Oh yeah. So I don't know, something like that. Probably 2000 and I don't know 13 era. Avenged Sevenfold. And then for like 10 years, I really didn't listen to them. And then recently, I've been kind of jamming to their songs here and there. So I don't know. When it comes on, I don't skip it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, and he said his is Florida. Mine is Florida.
Is that Flo Rida? Like the WrestleMania?
Oh, Flo Rida. My bad. Florida.
Well, maybe. No,
fucking doo-doo brown. Florida rap bangers. I'm drunk. Doo-doo brown. Zug Island was like that for me. Two Live Crew.
To them, man. They wear the fedoras.
Yeah, so we have made it to my game questions, my guy, and that's a amount of either or questions, and then I have a single random, and then I got 3 fill in the blank. But I got one last just straightforward question. And if they keep asking straightforward questions in the chat, I'll also pop them up periodically.
Yeah.
But one last straightforward. My old lady is a digital artist. She does drawing on canvas and on her tablet and all of that. She does furry art and all kinds of other art and stuff like that. But she asks this question every time when she gets done with commissions. Sometimes she'll take from my artist and maybe try to draw a thing. She drew Ouija as a chibi. He shared it out. She drew a penis dragon for Clockwork E. You know, she just does some random shit. So the question goes as follows. If you could be an animal and or a fictional character, who would you be or what would you be?
Well, when I'm painted up, I'm fucking, and my name fucking straight up is a monkey, dude. I've taken my role so seriously that fucking I've done this in any band or anything that I did. When I was fucking a singer in a deathcore band, I was like, I'm fucking too small for fucking what I'm doing now. I need to fucking start eating fucking way more calories. I need to start hitting the weights. I wanted to look like a monster to sound like it. When I fucking started doing Dirty Monkey, I was like, I need to be way more energetic and I need to fucking slim down like a fucking capuchin monkey, which is what I based my fucking paint off of. And I started dieting. I started doing more calisthenics. I needed to fucking have more energy and stuff like that. So I fucking lost a lot of weight to fucking get into fucking my monkey role. So anything I do, I want to it's becoming your character, like living what do they call it? Living the kayfabe. I want to live the kayfabe.
Right. Your paint is awesome, and she noticed that. She said it's just the fact of his name and his paint. I'm curious to what his answer would be. So the animal is obviously then a monkey, but is there a fictional character of a sorts that you would become or no?
Evil Ernie, man, because well, like I always keep bringing up that I'm fucking kind of an old man, but we had the same fucking hair when I was younger. We both fucking rock a vest, fucking the leather and shit like that. Fucking Evil Ernie, man, fucking with his glowing rib cage and fucking just being a badass, dude.
Okay. Impede said I got the question. Big money hustlers or big money rustlers?
Baby, it's gonna be hustlers all the day.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm shocked I got asked this question. Shocked the answer is so clear. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So the next questions go as follow. I'm gonna ask you like one or the other, and you're gonna pick. It's pretty simple. It lasts about 10 minutes, give or take. We've been live for an hour and 17 minutes. Thank you for giving me that time that you can't get back. I appreciate it. And yeah, we're just gonna go through it. If for whatever reason you don't like any of the answers, I guess you could substitute something or whatever. But play along, have fun. So, without any further ado, the first one is going to be Twix or Reese's.
Reese's.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Fall.
Oh, yeah, I like how pretty it is in fall. I just pick hot and cold and put them against each other.
I'm a fucking I work outside all year round, so like when people invite me to do things outside, fucking that isn't fucking going to a fest, I'm like, fuck you.
Right, right. We're day or night?
During the weekdays, day. During the weekend, night.
That's a different answer. I'm not a morning person, man. Unless I have to be up, you're not catching me up until at least 11.
Well,
and that's pushing it.
Up, so
yeah, right. I'm more of a night owl in that aspect. Truck or car?
Truck.
Right. I feel like that's the answer. Even though SUV is acceptable.
I've had 3 Ford fucking Rangers, so.
Right, right. I mean, I get having a little car, but like in the music industry, it seems like it'd be make sense to carry equipment and shit
That's
like that. Plus, you can always earn $1 with a truck. You can haul shit, whatever. So,
touring with Monkey is what made me fucking sell my fucking beautiful Black Betty for a fucking CRV because it's fucking good on gas. It's got good fucking trunk space when I put the seats down. If I squeeze in between my subwoofer, I can just fit in there and sleep. But if I have a merch slash fucking stage fucking homie with me, fucking we're both fucking camping on the side of the highway on fucking sleeping bags.
right, right. Ruby, I love you. Please don't hate me. Don't be mad. I need to have some rubies in my conversations and messages and
Okay.
everywhere else. I don't know if you know who Cheese House is.
Oh yeah.
Um,
We haven't met.
Cheesegate, they're the shit. Her and Will Gates are some real ass jugs, some down ass people. If you ride for them and they ride for you, they really ride for you. Like they got your back. That's some real ass people right there. I love them so much. Um, okay, where the hell were we? We're trucking cart. All right, you're taking your sweetheart out on a date. Are you going for a movie night or are you going roller skating?
Man, roller skating seems I don't know if I could, but roller skating seems like a doper thing than a movie. You can't talk during a movie, you know. Fucking if we're going on a date, I want to get to know you. So, you picking me up every fucking 15
Yeah, you get laughs at each other and pokes, and man, that's that vibe. I just thought about being a kid, a teenager, going to the skating rink every week. You know what I'm saying?
Skateaway was the only place around here where you get fucking dime bags and finger bang.
Yeah, I got some wet coochie crew.
Yeah,
Uh, pizza or pasta?
pizza baby.
All right. The next two are kind of combined. They're for your fans. So, which are you most active on, Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram, hands down.
All right, and then TikTok or X, aka Twitter.
Dude, I think I got maybe 3 followers on Twitter and maybe like 15 on TikTok, and I don't really give any of them much attention. But I'd like to be more involved with TikTok, but I feel like that's you kind of have to have that craft down for that like platform. I would like to make those fucking cool edits I see people doing, but right now I just don't have I just don't have the time to dedicate to learning it. But I would say like TikTok's cooler than Twitter, if that's a
I
thing.
would say set it up. If you ain't got one, you said you do, you just don't really use it
Yeah,
because it really is good for artists getting your music out there. You get some fans using your songs in their videos
yeah,
and
100%. I agree.
so yeah. But no, I get it. Okay, Pepsi products or Coke products?
Diet Coke, baby.
All right. And if it has to be a Fago, what's it gonna be?
It's gonna be one with a fucking PhD, Dr. Fago.
Oh, okay. My go-to. This is just by chance. I got the root beer, which is a solid choice. It's a
Oh,
solid choice.
that'd be
But my go-to is firework or cotton candy. I like the candy apple as a treat, and the
Mhm.
dreaming's okay on some vanilla ice cream. But I think it's a little too sweet for me or whatever. And I haven't got to try the new flavors yet. Have you tried any of the new ones?
I haven't gotten to the new ones. I'm not too big a soda drinker outside of my Diet Cokes, but fucking when I'm fucking gathering or I'm fucking chilling with fam, it's got to come out, and it's usually going to be coming from Sheets. So it's whatever Sheets has.
Yeah, right, right. Um, okay, pie or cake?
Fuck. I'm going to have to throw this one out to fucking Mickey Knox. I'm going to go with key lime pie.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm really big on key lime. It's all right. Not my favorite though, but That's what's up.
It's Green Day.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, okay. You have to either take a 3 mile walk in the rain, or you got to make a 5 mile walk in the desert, provided water and a couple shade spots so you don't dehydrate.
Is it cold in the rain or is it just the rain and it's okay out?
It's got to be competitive, so we're gonna say it's kind of cold.
I'll take the rain. I'll take the rain.
That nobody asked me that. That's a good counter question. I like it. um, Mexican food or Chinese?
Uh, they're both gonna fucking have me on the toilet. Fucking Chinese.
All right, but if it had to be Mexican, is it tacos or burritos?
It's tacos, man. But I'm gonna peel the second fucking soft shell off of the taco and fucking leave that as like a little plate. So when I eat the other tacos, whatever falls down, I have a taco.
Yeah. Surfing or skateboarding?
Dude, I don't do neither, but I would love to be able to be a surfer, dude. I really would.
I've never been to an ocean to be able to surf.
Yeah,
And
close enough to one to do it, but fuck, if I could fucking like if I lived like within an hour of a beach, there's no doubt I would fucking be practicing surfing until I could fucking shoot the tube.
let's surf to some tacos. Yeah, absolutely. And even when I skateboarded, I was no good at it. Like I could ride around, I could drop in a half pipe, but I couldn't do no tricks or nothing. I'd pretend to try to grind, but I wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just rode around on one. Um. All right. So this next one's just a random straight shot question. You're given $5,000 cash money, but you have to pick one store and spend it all immediately. And this can be local to you or as broad as, a chain store or something. Where are you going and what are you getting?
Fuck, 5 Gs. I mean, so I can't say my mortgage.
I'm right, bro. I wish I could too. Nope. It's got to be a store, an online store, or something like that.
If it's an online store, it's gonna be Zounds, Triple Z Zounds, because fucking they've just got the best deals on music gear.
See, and I ain't never heard of that, and maybe somebody in this chat's never heard of that. That's why I like asking that question.
It's owned by Musician's Friend. If you remember the old magazine, Musician's Friend, Zounds, and they'll give a credit card to fucking anybody.
They said, here, go in debt for us. We don't care. We'll take you to court.
That's up anybody who ain't approved for shit. Fucking apply for that Zounds credit card and make that $19 a month payment on that fucking $600.
There's 10 motherfuckers in here. You two could be a rock band artist with Zounds. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. I might have to check it out. Again, I'm not no artist, but I be peeping stuff, equipment, soundboards, and microphones and cameras and lights and shit for my whole digital setup. I need a better setup. Like I said, I'm operating on a cell phone I used to have a ring light. Now that burnt up. I need another ring light or some shit.
Zounds is going to have what you need.
All right. And he ain't even paid by him. Imagine that. All right. So we got 3 fill in the blanks for you. And before I ask these, I want to say thank you to the 10 people that have been rocking with us at least the last half an hour. Y'all been in here. I appreciate you. I love you so much. It means so, so much to me. And I don't know how often you hear that and don't believe it, but I swear I even show you a booby. Oh, wait, it'll get it banned. That's how much I love you. Thank you so much. I wanted to ask, so obviously we're going to get your links and all that. Anything that you wanted to promote? Earlier, Apollon really seemed serious about wanting to email you, get with you on maybe making a little music, work with you or something. So I just wanted to state that again one time that we're going to get all of that from him, and it is going to be found. In fact, some of it I think is already in the description of this video, like some of his socials I might have already put in the description. But anything that I'm missing, I'm going to get from him. It's going to be put right there at the top of the description. Go follow this man. Go look him up. Go listen to his music. Go run up his shit on Spotify, YouTube, give him some plays and follow him on his socials. And again, just thank you everybody that has stuck through this interview with us. Thank you to all of you that are going to watch it on the replay. I know you guys are going to make it to the end. I have faith in you. And yeah, thanks again, man. We're right at a hour and 30 minutes. So I got 3 fill in the blank questions. Yeah. And we'll get you out of here.
If I get up and move off camera, I'm still here. I'm just gonna be fucking pissing in this bottle. So just
yeah, you're straight.
I came back.
I mean, if you need to make an intermission and run into the restroom,
I'll keep it going.
No, that's straight. Okay, so the first fill in the blank is my favorite vacation was blank.
It's gonna have to be a tie score between my first gathering and my first Maryland Death Fest, which is going on this weekend, which I just couldn't swing this year. So those are my favorite vacations.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I would put the gathering up there as one of mine, and I asked that question because as a kid, we didn't really do the whole we're going to Oklahoma, or no, you might have got to go to Six Flags once or something. And that's because we lived right there, so traveling wasn't a part. They just had to pay. But yeah. Okay, the bicycle I had most as a kid was blank.
Huffy.
Okay, yeah. See, my first one was a red Huffy Rocket, and then I mainly had a Mongoose or a Nextmost, and I tried to have them mags and them fat boy pegs on it. Me and the friends be doing the Chinese fire drill things, going back and forth from peg to shoulder, stupid jackass shit, dumb.
Yellow and black Huffy, and it had these fucking rims that were fucking these metal fucking. It had 3 fans on it, and they were huge metal. The bike weighed fucking. It felt like 100 pounds back.
Right. And really, it's just because you weighed 60 pounds or some shit,
That was it. Fucking
yeah.
The King outdoor special.
Right. Okay. The last one I got for you. The best part about the beach, freshwater or saltwater for that matter, is blank.
The boardwalk hangs, man. For sure. Fucking, I met fucking just I remember fucking. It was an Ozfest we were going to, and fucking we stopped off at the boardwalk because we left a day early, and just fucking hanging there, and we fucking got a bunch of Budweiser 40s, and we're pouring them into fucking empty 2-liter bottles, and just walking around the boardwalk. And arcades were so much bigger back then, and fucking hitting an arcade with a fucking 2-liter full of beer as a fucking teenager, and fucking throwing in quarters, fucking ripping some fucking Time Crisis or some fucking House of the Dead. Fuck yeah.
That's an awesome answer. I didn't get to do that one, but I feel it. My answer to that is the boobs. Duh. No, I'm just kidding. That's what I expect everybody to get on here and say, and some of the people have went straight there, and most people have a different answer, which I'm glad to hear. Me, it's that realization that you'll never be bigger than Mother Nature. You walk up to the lake, the body of water, you put your toes in the water, you're still half on the sand, and you're grounded. You're taking in everything that's going on, and it's like you're just a resetting. You're humbled. You'll never be bigger than Mother Nature, no matter how strong or whatever you are. You're still never. You'll drown in a teaspoon of water just like the next guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe it's me being a little bit of a hippie which they say hippies and juggalos can't mix, but I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying?
The wolves
So
among us.
yeah. So that's definitely my answer for that one. Um, so this is where I give you a chance for any last minute shout outs. So if you have anybody that you want to shout out or give thanks to or whatever the case is, put their name out there on this stream. Go ahead and do that now. Say whoever you want, whatnot. Like I said, we're gonna get your links. They're all gonna be in the description of this video, so everybody can find him. Apollon, I'm guessing he'll allow me to put his email, correct? In there, or maybe I can get you his email a different way for you to connect him directly
Well,
instead of
now, so
right.
we're bonded now.
So there we go. And then yeah, because Apollon seems to really want to get at you, maybe make some music happen, and he's pretty
Yeah.
dope.
Fucking,
So yeah.
like I said, my homie Shadowlander Art from fucking Poland, dude. He's fucking dope ass dude, fucking amazing artist. Fucking check his shit out. My homies in Buzzherd, who were the first fucking people to fucking take a chance and take me on tour with them. Buzzherd. I mean, they got their music streaming. They're just fucking dirty death metal. They're fucking cool as shit. My homie that fucking prints up my merch and he does fucking many other things, fucking XLVACX, fucking Lehigh Valley Apparel Creations. He also runs a fucking small wrestling promotion, Lehigh Valley Athletics Commission. That's a homie who's helped me develop myself throughout fucking every band I've been in. He's done all of my fucking merch. I mean, a shout out to myself. Fucking a shout out to you for fucking having me on this platform and be able to reach fucking people that I wouldn't have been able to reach fucking, because like I said, I'm not as outgoing as I wish I was. But shout out to everybody who's fucking a part of this and everybody who's going to watch it in the future. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, I like to end my streams the same way every time. Call it cliche. But I like to end my streams by telling people to tell somebody you love them. Okay. You don't know who needs to hear that. And it could be you that alters or changes their way of thinking, makes them feel better, even just for a moment or in that moment. You might have the answer to a problem that they're overlooking because it's right there raw in their head. And you've done overcame that struggle and can be like, look, from an outside view, this could help you. Or I was 19 and homeless, and nobody knew I was homeless. They just thought I was a dirty kid on a bench. Nobody stopped and said, hey, do you need somebody to talk to, or do you need help, or I can't financially help you, but I'll sit here and listen to you. Nobody done that shit because people are selfish. I think I walk a
10 minutes is a lot.
Right. I think I walk a fine line between the good and evil or whatever. Typically, I can be your best friend or your worst nightmare. Just don't conspicuously go around hating and picking on people. You don't like somebody, move on. Just, don't associate with that or whatever. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. And until next time, we're out of here, man. Whoa, whoa.
Oh.